Hi students, today we will discuss a last moment revision short tricks, shortcuts in trigonometry which is very useful for your KCET exam. Right. Now coming to the previous year questions only. This is the first question. The value of cos square 45 minus sin square 15. So to solve this question, there is a formula which is very helpful, that is cos square A minus sin square B is nothing but cos of A plus B into cos of A minus B. So that here A is nothing but 45 and B is nothing but 60. So what we'll get is a cos 60 into cos 30. So that cos 60 is 1 by 2 and cos 30 is root 3 by 2. The answer is root 3 by 4. Right? Next. So option B is the answer. Now move on to the next question. The value of tan 1 into tan 2 into tan 3 into and so on tan 89. There is a very important formula here is tan A into tan B is 1 if A plus B equals to 90 degrees. Whatever may be the cases, if A plus B equal to 90, tan A into tan B equal to 1, cot A into cot B equal to 1, and in case of log of tan A into tan B is there, the answer will be 0 because of log 1 is 0. Now here, in coming to this question, A plus B equal to 90, tan A into tan B equal to 1. Because of the first value and the last value, if you observe, 1 degree, 89 degree means what? 1 plus 89, 90. So that tan A, tan B, 1. So that this value and tan 88, 1. So if all these values will become 1 is the answer, right? Next, move on to the third question. Tan A plus cot A equal to 2. Now, see this question very carefully. If tan A plus tan cot A equal to 2, tan A should be 1 and cot A should be 1. That is the only option, right? So tan A 1, cot A 1. Then only what we'll get? 1 plus 1 equal to 2. So that 1 power 4 plus 1 power 4. That is what? 2. Right. Now coming to the fourth question. Tan 1485. Now see this tan 1485. Now in order to solve that, tan, this will become 1440 plus 45, right? Now 1440 is like 360 is 2 pi. Yes, 360 is 2 pi. 720 is 4 pi, so that it is 8 pi. Now whatever may be the question, if it is 8 pi, 8 means 4 into 2 pi. 4 times of complete revolution plus theta will become first quadrant and this will become tan 45. So what is that answer? Tan 45 is 1. Now cos 1200, same. Now in case of this cos 1200, we can easily understand the answer, which means what? Now if you observe this, right, cos 1200, same. If I want to say 1200 is like 1440 minus, like it's 240, right? Cos 240 is 180 plus 60, 180 plus theta will become third quadrant. So this is what? Minus cos 60. So minus cos 60 minus 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2, right? So this one will be 1440 plus theta. This is 1440 minus theta. And one more thing, this 1440 minus theta is in the fourth quadrant. 1440 plus theta is the first quadrant. Then 1440 minus theta will becomes to the fourth quadrant, right? In the fourth quadrant, cos is anyway positive. And what will get? Cos 240. 240 is 180 plus 60, right? Next, move on to the fifth question. Sin 1 plus sin 2 plus and so on, sin 359. And there is a shortcut here, that is sin A plus a sin B becomes 0 if A plus B equal to 360, right? If A plus B equal to 360, sin A plus sin B equal to 0, then sin 1 and sin 359. So 359 plus 1, 360. So A plus B equal to 360, sin A plus sin B 0. So that all this sum will become 0, right? And the short trick is sin A plus sin B equal to 0 when A plus B equal to 360. Next, the move on to the principal value of cos inverse of cos 6. Now anyway, 6, what about 6? 6 is anyway is ranging from like 6 radians, which is like inside of pi to 2 pi, right? Because of pi value is 3.14 and 2 pi is a 6 point something, 6.28. So the 6 is in between pi to 2 pi, right? So in case of this, 6 is in between pi to 2 pi. Now that 2 pi minus 6 will become, that 2 pi minus 6 is in the which that fourth quadrant. Then what we will get? Cos inverse of cos 2 pi minus 6. And anyway, if you want observe clearly 2 pi, yeah, then the answer is 2 pi minus 6. So I hope you understood this. Because of 2 pi minus 6, like it is what, 360 minus, and you know 6 radians, 1 radian is 57 something degrees, and 6 times of 57 degrees something is like almost it is less than 360 only. So that the 360 minus something 300 in approximately is what, 60 degrees approximately. Then that 60 is within the range of what we are doing the problem cos. So cos inverse of cos 2 pi minus 6 is 2 pi minus 6. Now the same way you can solve this question, and the answer is C. Now move on to the 8th question. Now coming to the 8th question, tan pi by 8, which is like, if you observe that it is what, pi by 4 by 2, that is what, pi by 8. So, and anyway tan pi by 8 is in the first quadrant. If you observe the question carefully, now we need to, if you don't know how to solve the question, we can choose some elimination tricks. Means what? So that is tan pi by 8, right? Means it is somehow, which is, if you observe the graph of tan 0, and it will become 1 at pi by 4. Means what? Tan pi by 4 is 1. What about tan pi by 8? It will be less than 1, but not negative, right? Because of tan pi by 8 in the first quadrant, tan is positive. So 1 minus root 2. Root 2 is what? 1.414. 1 minus 1.414 is a negative answer. You won't get this. And root 2 plus 1, anyway we won't get this, because of it is not more than 1. Because of tan pi by 4 value only 1. It should be lesser than 1, right? Now, the option should be either A or C, right? This will be the best elimination trick. Then there is a formula to solve this question, that is tan theta equal to root over 1 minus cos 2 theta by 1 plus cos 2 theta. Anyway, we will get here plus or minus, but here pi by 8 is in the first quadrant, so I'll take positive only. So in order to solve tan pi by 8, what I want to find is 1 minus cos 45 by 1 plus cos 45. Thus what is cos 45 value? 1 by root 2. So what we'll get is root over 1 minus 1 by root 2 by 1 plus 1 by root 2. Root 2 minus 1 by root 2 plus 1, that is that what will become? Root 2 minus 1 by root 2 plus 1, right? It's under root. Right. Now we do rationalization of root 2 minus 1. If you want to multiply with the root 2 plus 1 to the numerator and as well as the denominator, you get 1 by root 2 plus 1. Next, I just want the value of theta in case of this 1 plus sin theta plus sin square theta up to infinite terms. In case of this is in between GP, the sum of infinite terms formula is what? A by 1 minus R. So it is 1 by 1 minus sin theta is 2 root 3 plus 4, right? Now if I just want to take 2 root 3 plus 4. Yeah. Now if you observe this, here also I'll choose elimination trick, but because of if I choose pi by 4, I'll get 1 by root 2. Here there is no term in terms of roots, root 2. And 3 pi by 4 also, I'll get plus 1 by root 2. It is not matched. And if sin theta means, if theta is pi by 6 like 30, if I substitute 30 here, sin 30, what about sin 30? 1 by 2. Means if theta equal to pi by 6, 1 minus 1 by 1 by 2. That is 1 by 2. The answer is 2. But what we want is 2 root 3 plus 4. So this option is also wrong. So the final option is pi by 3. In this way, we can solve this problem very quickly. Right? Now move to the 10th question. See, this question, in this question, they have given that x greater than 0. Solve for x and x greater than 0. So straight away option D is a wrong option. No need to search for wrong that option. Now move on to this. If you substitute root 3 in this option, what I'll get is tan inverse of 1 minus root 3 is a negative quantity by 1 plus root 3. So negative upon positive, 1 minus root 3. Root 3 is what? 1.732. So that negative, it's a negative quantity, right? So tan inverse of negative is what? Negative. But the right hand side, that is 1 by 2 tan inverse of root 3, what we will get is positive. So this is wrong, right? Now move to the first option. Anyway, if a equal to 1, if I substitute first option 1 minus 1 0, tan inverse of 0 here and half tan inverse of 1. Tan inverse of 0 is what? 0. Half tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4, which is pi by 2. So this one is also false. So option 1 is wrong. Ultimately, option B is the correct option, right? So in this way, we can eliminate the options and we'll get the correct answer without solving that question. Now move on to the 11th question. Tan inverse of x by y plus tan inverse of x minus y by x plus y. To solve this question, I'll use very simple trick that instead of solving this problem, I can use that x equals to y equals to 1. I can use this one, right? If I solve x equals to y equal to 1, because of they didn't mention anything here, tan inverse of 1 will get plus tan inverse of 0. So tan inverse of 1 is what? Pi by 4 plus tan inverse of 0 is what? 0. So the answer is pi by 4. Straight away, without solving the question, we will get the answer, right? You can take any other numbers, but don't take x equal to y equal to 0 blindly. That's all. Next, move on to the 12th question. This is also very simple, that alpha less than or equal to, it's a 2 sin inverse x plus cos inverse x, which is like sin inverse x plus, here sin inverse x plus cos inverse x will get, that is what? Pi by 2 less than or equal to beta. Then what is the range of sin inverse x? Which is minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2 plus pi by 2 less than or equal to beta. So that alpha less than or equal to. So now see, what's minus pi by 2 pi by 2? This will become 0 and these two will become pi. Option is fourth option. Next, come on to the 13th question. The domain of the function f of x equals to cos inverse of root over x minus 1. Now this question also. And see, the coming to the domain, means the values, suitable values of x. Here they have chosen 0 and here also they have chosen 0. So that is 0, 0. If I substitute 0 here in place of x, 0 minus 1 is negative. Root doesn't accept negative. So these two anyway eliminated. Instead of solving the question, this is the best way to solve elimination method. Next, here in between minus 1 to 1 also there will be 0. So if I substitute 0, I will get negative. So these three options are wrong. So ultimately, without solving the question, the option is closed interval 1 comma 2. These are the best tricks to get the answers very easily before, like we can solve these questions within 30 seconds. Like any type of trigonometric questions, we can solve like this only. And don't forget this, right? Thank you.